Okay, buckle up, because the internet served up some premium grade insanity this week. You guys will not believe this shit. So there's this woman out in Northern California, right? And she goes public, like really public on Facebook, saying her own 75-year-old father is a secret serial killer. Claims he's whacked like 70 people over decades.
70? Oh my god. That's a staggering number. Where did this even come from? How did it spread?
Everywhere, TikTok, Reddit, every basement-dwelling true crime YouTuber jumped on it immediately. It was pure chaos.
Right, I think I saw whispers of it. She posted saying, I am the daughter of a serial killer, and apparently had evidence, like journals and audio recordings. It felt like something straight out of a dark novel. The narrative alone is compelling, even if terrifying.
Oh, of course she had evidence, conveniently discovered decades later. And let me guess, the internet detectives collectively lost their minds? People will believe anything if it's packaged with enough drama. 70 victims, please. That rivals Bundy or Gacy numbers. Nobody noticed for 50 years? Highly unlikely, but yeah. The true crime addicts ate it up. They probably already had podcast intros recorded, comparing him to the Zodiac Killer, ready to cash in on the next big morbid sensation. The speed at which these things trend is purely market-driven.
Exactly. People were convinced. They were mapping potential burial sites on Reddit, analyzing the dad's old photos, full-blown internet sleuth mode activated. It was wild to watch unfold.
That frenzy can be so intense. It's like a digital mob forming, searching for answers, or just for something to consume.
But wait for it. Here comes the punchline. The cops actually looked into it, did a proper investigation because, hey, 70 alleged murders? You kinda have to, right? And guess what they found? Fucking nothing, zero, zilch, nada. No bodies, no cold cases that remotely matched her wild stories. No evidence that wasn't just stuff.
As expected, authorities officially stamped it as unverified and, let's be blunt, likely total bullshit. They basically told the internet mob to go home. Wasted resources, wasted time, all because someone spun a yarn online. Honestly, there should be consequences for that kind of stunt.
Oh, the poor community there, Mendocino County. Imagine having your home suddenly associated with a phantom serial killer because of a viral fabrication. The locals were reportedly really upset by the whole media circus descending on them for nothing. It disrupts the peace, plants fear where none was warranted.
Seriously though, how did so many people fall for it? Are we that desperate for dark entertainment? 70 victims, guys? From a 75-year-old dude? It sounds like a terrible movie plot. Like, be honest, how many of you watching or listening actually saw the headlines and thought, ooh, juicy, before even questioning it? The internet's thirst is real.
I think it speaks to a deeper cultural fascination, doesn't it? We're drawn to the abyss, to the extremes of human behavior. True crime offers a way to confront darkness from a safe distance. Maybe this story tapped into that collective hunger for the next big, terrifying narrative. Are we, in a way, addicted to the thrill of the monster?
It's not just fascination, Allah. It's a booming industry. True crime podcast, documentaries, books. It's a multi-million-dollar market. Content creators know that sensational claims, especially about serial killers, generate clicks, views, and add revenue. This woman's story, true or not, was perfect clickbait. The market rewards the outrageous, not necessarily the factual. That's why it spread like wildfire potential profit.
So Nina thinks it's all about the Benjamins. Allah thinks we're secretly hoping monsters exist. What about the woman herself? What the hell was she thinking?
Thinking probably wasn't doing much of that. It screams attention-seeking, maybe serious underlying mental health issues. But does that excuse potentially terrifying people? Smearing her father's name and wasting taxpayer money on a police investigation? Absolutely not. In my book, fabricating something this serious warrants more than just dismissal. There should be accountability, maybe even charges for creating a public panic.
Accountability is one thing, but punishment? If she genuinely needs help, if she's created this narrative out of delusion or trauma, slapping her with charges might not be the most constructive path. It's easy to demand consequences, harder to address the root cause. Maybe understanding why someone would do this is more important than just punishing them. What void was she trying to fill with this story?
Or maybe she's just a fucking liar who wanted her 15 minutes of fame and thought accusing grandpa of mass murder was the quickest way there. Could be simple as that. Sometimes people are just assholes.
Regardless of motive, attention, delusion, the impact is the same: misinformation and unnecessary fear. And it highlights the problem with these online detectives.
Oh, don't get me started started on the Reddit warriors, suddenly everyone with a keyboard thinks they're Sherlock Holmes. They probably caused more harm than good, spreading her bullshit claims even further. It's like digital vigilantism based on zero facts.
It's incredibly irresponsible. Crowdsourced investigations often devolve into witch hunts. They dox innocent people, misinterpret information, and muddy the waters for actual law enforcement. They operate without rules, ethics, or accountability. It's dangerous, not helpful. They amplify noise, not signal. And when it turns out to be fake, they just move on to the next shiny object, leaving chaos behind.
Yet, there's also a strange pull in that collective action, isn't there? A desire to connect, to solve something, to bring order to chaos, even if it's misplaced. This whole incident became, as the brief mentioned, a kind of real-life creepypasta, a modern folktale born on the internet, fueled by fear and fascination, spreading organically before being debunked. It shows the power of narrative online, how easily a story can take root and feel real, even with something as grave as serial murder.
Okay, confession time. Would you guys have fallen for it, even for a second, when you first heard daughter claims elderly dad is serial killer with journals?
Absolutely not. 70 victims, undiscovered for decades. Yuzume bullshit meter would be screaming. Extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence, and journals found in the attic rarely qualifies. Especially when announced on Facebook, I'd wait for police confirmation, which predictably never came. Always follow the money and the facts.
I might have been intrigued by the story itself, the sheer darkness of the claim. I wouldn't necessarily believe it outright without proof, but the narrative is powerful. The idea of hidden evil in plain sight, supposed archetypes, may be captivated by the tale, skeptical of the reality.
I'd probably be halfway through writing a script about it before realizing it was fake. I love weird shit. But yeah, Nina's right. That victim count was way too high to be believable without some serious proof popping up instantly. Seriously though, folks, this whole mess is a perfect example of why you need to take sensational online stories with a massive grain of salt. Don't just retweet the crazy headline. Think, question, wait for actual facts before you join the digital pitchfork mob. Or, just enjoy the absurdity like we do.
It boils down to critical thinking, something sorely lacking when clicks are involved.
And perhaps a reminder to seek truth, not just compelling stories, especially when real lives and communities are affected.